condemnation for not correcting a man at his town hall who wanted to get rid of all Muslims and called President Obama a Muslim. Here's how the Donald defended himself to CNN's Jake Tapper yesterday.
This is raw, unvarnished, ignorant bigotry. You are a leader. You're the front runner in the Republican race. Do you not have a responsibility to call out this hatred?
Most Muslims, like most everything, I mean, these are fabulous people, but we certainly do have a problem. I mean, you have a problem throughout the world.
What's the problem?
Well, you have radicals that are doing things. I mean, it wasn't people from Sweden that blew up the World Trade Center, Jake.
All right, let's bring in Kayleigh McEnany, a Republican strategist, and Pax Hart, a supporter of Donald Trump, friend of the show. It's good to have you both here, double teaming me, as it were. All right, so help me understand why this is going on, Pax. When you hear this man stand up and say these things, Donald Trump doesn't say anything to him. He says it's his First Amendment right. I had to let him say what he wanted to say. Do you buy that?
I think he handled that incredibly well. I think that was beautiful politicking, the way he handled that guy.
Wait, hold on a second. He didn't handle him. He just let him talk. So why was that brilliant politicking?
Okay, the guy came out with his crazy talk, you know,
Yes.
Obama's a Muslim, blah, 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 blah. Then he went into, there are, you know, he starts talking training camps, he starts talking whatever. You know, the FBI in July said that there are investigations going on in all 50 states of the Islamic State.
True.
Okay. The chair of the Homeland Security Committee said while they didn't thwart the Chattanooga attack.
Right. The problem is clear. The threat is clear.
So he addressed the problem. He addressed the guy's real concern. He completely ignored the crazy talk, and then he moved it on to another.
But he didn't
question.
ignore it. You talked to candidates about how to be on a regular basis. He tacitly acknowledged what the man was saying in the beginning. It's demonstrable by looking at the tape. Do you think he should have done that, or should he have done what John McCain did in 2008?
I think he handled it perfectly. Look, he was dismissive of it. He laughed. He turned his head to the side. He said, "This is the question I'm getting." He was dismissive of it. And let's take a counterfactual. Suppose Donald Trump would have grabbed the mic away. I guarantee you we'd be talking about squelching this guy's rights.
I know that Donald's saying that. I don't think that would have been the reaction. It wasn't in 2008 when John McCain did it.
John McCain's a different person. The Democrats are very scared of Donald Trump. Let's say he would have gotten in a back-and-forth altercation with the guy. That would have been bad. He would have been criticized for that. It's a lose-lose situation for Donald Trump.
You think Donald Trump, if he had said, well, first of all, why would being a Muslim be a bad thing, sir? And why would you call the president a Muslim when he is not, sir? Let's make this about the issues. And why would you say get rid of all Muslims? This is a tolerant society. You think the media would come after him?
Yes, because it's not Donald Trump's job to berate his supporter. That's simply not his job. He went on national television the next day. He clarified radical Muslims are a problem. As Pax has pointed out, it's a very serious problem in all 50 states. He clarified his position. He did so in a public forum. That is all Donald Trump needed to do, and he dismissed the question by laughing at it.
The idea that, I don't think he laughed at it, by the way, but let's give him the benefit of your own appraisal. When it then comes up again, you know what, I don't want to talk about the president's faith. I'll take him at his word. It seems to be implying he may be a Muslim.
But that's
now,
exactly...
that shouldn't be a bad thing, but it has been made a little bit of a bad thing in presidential politics right now. Do you think that was right as well?
I think it was wrong when Hillary Clinton did it in 2008.
I'm not asking you about Hillary Clinton. Let's deal with him right, because two wrongs don't make a right in my mind. So whatever Hillary Clinton did, if it was wrong, I'll get her when she comes on the show.
Okay, I don't
what
think...
What about this?
I will watch that. I don't think that he is implying that Barack Obama is a Muslim.
But he doesn't shut it down either.
But
you understand my point.
He says it's not my job to criticize Barack Obama's faith. He said that quite clearly. And look, it's quite ironic that people are going after Donald Trump, saying he's not a real Christian. He speaks dismissively about Christianity and are criticizing his faith. He understands this in a palpable way, that it's not okay to criticize someone's faith. So he says, I'm not getting into it. Take him at his word. It's not my job to discuss Barack Obama's faith.
Yes, but I'm smiling because, as we know, and you probably know better than I, that is not a good reflection of where Donald Trump has been on this since 2011, 2013, when he injected a lot of energy into the birther movement, a lot of it about the speculation about him being Muslim. My point is this. We all know Donald Trump very well. He is very serious about wanting to be a leader. He is very serious about wanting to be taken seriously. Shouldn't a leader reflect the best of us and not allow the worst of us in situations like this?
I think, you know, as a leader, what I am looking for as a leader, as a Donald Trump supporter, I am looking for somebody who is going to lead the nation, who is not going to be tangled up by these kindergarten, you know, situations where, what was he supposed to do? He was supposed to sit there and scold the guy. and make a fool out of a
No,
man.
you just,
publicly
you
humiliate.
represent us at our best. It's the same thing Dr. Ben Carson's going through right now.
Well, Ben Carson said something incredibly stupid.
Oh, so
No, he
why
did
is it
not.
so different? I knew
It's
you were
not-
going to say that. I would have bet a lot of money on that you were going to say that. It's not that it was stupid. It's about whether or not that's what you want in a leader. I don't think it's about Article 6. I think it's about whether or not you want as your leader somebody who thinks all Muslims should not be taken seriously as for president. He says that's a dumb thing to say. You're saying it isn't a dumb thing
He
to say.
clarified. He said Sharia, in Sharia, it says that your faith is a part of your public life. Ben Carson said if a Muslim disavowed that, he would have no problem
Do
with
you
him being
think Ben
president.
Carson
That's a
has said
fair
in the
question.
past that his faith is going to be a part of who he is in public life?
Ben Carson said in an interview on September 10th, my faith is not in my public life in regards to Kim Davis. So I think Ben Carson has separated the two. It definitely guides him in the sense that his relationship with God guides him in his personal life.
Distinction without a difference?
But no, I don't think it's a distinction without a difference. And he would not support a Muslim, let's say, but he would allow, permit, not have a problem with a Muslim running if they devoured that point of Sharia law.
Thank you for pointing out the other side on this. I appreciate it. Kayleigh, good to have you on the
Good
show.
to have
Pax, always good to have you back. Appreciate it. A lot of news this morning, this included, but other headlines for you.